Hey, what's going on? Pete Amato here from Eagles.com. And today I put together a list of the NFL power rankings for 2023. It's a top 16 list, so it's half the league. And the list may be a bit controversial. It's going to be a little different than all the lists you see on NFL.com, ESPN.com. They're all copy and pasted. I put together this list. Some may agree, many may not, but here it is. So a lot can happen from now to the start of the season. We still don't know the futures of Jimmy Garoppolo, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers. Take this list with a grain of salt. It's very early, but at number 16, I have the Baltimore Ravens. The Lamar Jackson situation is like a ticking time bomb. News has it right now they might franchise tag him. If they franchise tag him, Jackson's not going to be happy. And without a happy Lamar Jackson, it's going to be a bad team. Number 15, the Los Angeles Rams. Last season was a disaster, but Sean McVay's back as coach. Matthew Stafford's coming in at 100% healthy, and they still have a lot of top-level talent on this team. Number 14, the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith had a lot of young talent last year, and they're only coming in with more experience. They're coming in hungrier, and they have a lot of draft capital going into the 2023 draft. Number 13, the Minnesota Vikings. They have a new defensive coordinator, Brian Flores, and he'll bring a much more aggressive game plan than they had last season. The Vikings had some major problems in their defense last year, and a lot of people think it's because it wasn't aggressive enough. Well, them bringing in Flores is going to change that. At number 12, it may be a surprise, the Detroit Lions. Believe it or not, this young team is going to come in and challenge for the 2023 division title. Like I said, they're young, they're hungry, they have a ton of draft capital, and I feel like they're only going to improve with more experience. I don't think this is the Detroit Lions of old. I really don't. I think they're going to keep improving on what they did last year, and in the 2023 season, I think they're only going to get better. At number 11, you may call me a homer, you may call me a hater, but I have the Dallas Cowboys. Listen, the Dallas Cowboys went into the 2022 season way overrated, just like they do every season. The media loves them. They eat it up. But now they're going into next season with an over-the-hill running back and a quarterback that comes up small in the biggest situations. And most importantly, in my opinion, the biggest thing holding this team back is their owner. Until Jerry Jones is either replaced or he actually starts to let his coaches and the front office actually do their jobs, the Cowboys will not win a Super Bowl. Jerry Jones has to be the face of this franchise, and that's a huge problem. He's been holding this team back for years, and as long as he remains the owner, nothing will change. At number 10, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They just missed out in the playoffs last year with a rookie quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Now they have Kenny Pickett on a rookie contract, so they have money to grow around the team. I think with the right moves this offseason, they're going to be a very dangerous team. At number 9, the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert has already proved he can hang in NFL. He's been a really good quarterback since he's been here, but the coaching around him has not been good. So I think the hiring of a new offensive coordinator is going to make a big deal when it comes to this team's success. Number 8, I have the New York Giants. As an Eagles fan, I hope I'm wrong, but the Giants have a solid foundation. They're a scrappy team, and they buy into their coach. They have great coaching on this team, and if they draft well and pick up some key needs in the offseason, I think you have Daniel Jones and Barkley as leaders in this team, and I think that they're only going to get better. Believe it or not, I think the Giants are the only other team in NFC East that can give the Eagles problems to win that division. At number 7, you have the San Francisco 49ers. Why the sudden drop? Well, it's all about the quarterback position. Quarterback controversies are not good in the NFL. At number 7, we have the San Francisco 49ers. Why the sudden drop? Well, it all revolves around the quarterback. Quarterback controversies are not good in this league. And no matter what the Niners do this year, they're going to have a quarterback controversy. Whether it's Purdy, Lance, or Garoppolo, someone's not going to be happy with who's chosen to start. And quarterback competitions in the offseason are an awful idea as well. As an Eagles fan, we've seen it happen. We've seen quarterback controversies happen. All it does is rip apart the team and splits the locker room. I don't think the Niners are going to be as good as everybody thinks they are next season. They don't have a first or second round draft pick, and they're heading into free agency with a less than stellar salary cap situation. I know everybody's picking them to win the Super Bowl next season, but I am not. At number 6, we have the Miami Dolphins. They already have a stacked roster with a GM willing to make big moves, and they just picked up Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator, that I feel makes them a complete team. And yes, I do agree their success rides on whether Tua is going to be healthy or not. I'm looking at this as if Tua will be healthy most of the season, if not all the season. So with that said, yeah, I think the Miami Dolphins are going to be pretty good next season. At number 5, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Why the sudden jump? Well, Trevor Lawrence showed everybody why he was the number one overall pick, and he's going to continue to get better. I know he had some hiccups during the season, but he's a young quarterback, and he's only going to get better in the offseason. Plus, they have a proven winner as a coach. Doug Peterson has done it before, and look what he's already done with this roster. They went from a losing team to a playoff team in under a year. At number 4, we have the Buffalo Bills. If the Bills can improve their pass rush, pass protection, and grab another receiver, they should definitely be back in the mix next season. At number 3, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. With Joe Burrow at quarterback, they will always be in the mix. But in my opinion, they're one of the few complete NFL teams in this league. From their defense to their offense, this team is dangerous. They've shown it in the past, and I think they're going to show it again next season. At number 2, the Philadelphia Eagles. This rank could have switched with the Bengals between 2 and 3, but since the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, I put them at 2. Jalen Hurts has proved all the doubters wrong in the regular season and the postseason. He came up big in the playoffs, he came up big in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles still have one of the best all-around rosters in the NFL. Yes, they might lose a few guys, and they lost their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator, but I think it's an improvement that they lost their defensive coordinator because I think Jonathan Gannon was way overrated. I think this team has another shot to make it to the Super Bowl again. And number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champions. Not much more needs to be said besides they have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I feel like as long as Patrick Mahomes stays healthy and Andy Reid stays the head coach, they're going to be good for a long, long time. Well, there you have it. Love it or hate it. That's my top 16 2023 NFL Power Rankings list. Obviously, subject to change. There's a lot of teams that need to make a lot of moves. There's a few quarterbacks that haven't decided which team they want to choose. You have the draft. You have teams with a ton of cap space. So obviously this list is going to change as the offseason moves on. But as it stands right now, this is my current NFL Power Rankings list for the 2023 season. If you want to see 17 through 32, let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I can't thank you guys enough for engaging and watching our videos. We get a ton of engagement on our videos, and we love seeing all the comments, whether you're disagreeing or agreeing with us. It's all the same to us because that means you actually watch the videos and you actually care, and that's all we want. So thank you again for engaging with us, for watching the videos, and we hope you keep doing so. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.